A merger between two grocery store giants is at a stop. The Federal Trade Commission suing to block the proposed merger between Albertsons and Kroger. Albertsons, of course, being a homegrown company here in Idaho. Jude Binkley spoke with a professor at Northwest Nazarene University about what this means for two of the Treasure Valley's largest grocery store chains. Jude?
Well, Morgan, this $24.6 billion deal between Fred Meyer's parent company Kroger and Boise-based Albertsons was announced back in October 2022. 9 states have joined in on the lawsuit to block this merger. The wheels turning for the merger between Kroger and Albertsons have slowed after the FTC sued to block the potential deal.
The FTC's their main idea is to protect consumers, right? And a subset of that, in a way, is to enforce our antitrust laws and prohibit our anti-competitive issues. So that's the stance they're going to take. So the burden of proof for them would be to show that this is going to be reduced competition and basically be bad for consumers.
In their lawsuit, the FTC says the deal would kill competition, leading to higher grocery prices for Americans. But Kroger and Albertsons say the merger would help them compete with larger stores.
So $27.24 for you today.
And drive prices down.
If Kroger and Albertsons merge, right, they will have better purchasing power. So they can go to Tyson Foods and negotiate a lower price. Is that good for consumers? Yes.
The debate will have to be settled in court. Northwest Nazarene University professor Dr. Molly Sweet says grocery prices could go either way after a merger.
Businesses have the ability to do that on any given day in any given scope, right? Gas companies can drive their prices up to whatever they want, but consumers have a choice. You can go to the gas station on the corner, or you can go to the one half a mile down the road, right? And so it is ultimately in the hands of the consumer.
Combined, Albertsons and Kroger's market share would still be well behind Walmart's. A statement from an Albertsons spokesperson said, in part, if the Federal Trade Commission is successful in blocking this merger, it would be hurting customers and helping strengthen larger multi-channel retailers such as Amazon, Walmart, and Costco, the very companies the FTC claims to be reining in by allowing them to continue increasing their growing dominance of the grocery industry. The statement went on to say, "We are disappointed that the FTC continues to use the same outdated view of the U.S. grocery industry it used 20 years ago, and we look forward to presenting our arguments in court."
And when we see FTC stuff, I've seen it more kind of in the energy industry or utilities, right? Like they're more concerned that you only have one place that you can buy your electricity from, right? And so, in my opinion, it's kind of interesting when they're dealing with grocery stores.
The lawsuit was filed in a U.S. District Court in Oregon yesterday. And Morgan, Dr. Sweet says with this lawsuit, the deal has taken much longer than what's normally seen with mergers and acquisitions.
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't anticipate it taking this long. But Jude, you mentioned something earlier. You've been covering this since you started here at
Yeah,
KTVB.
this goes back to October 2022, one of the first stories I started covering. Yeah.
All right, we'll see how it shakes out. Jude Binkley, thank you.